the other big thing, which is going to be your property, plant, and equipment, or your fixed assets. Again, not as easy. You can't really fill this in using a trend, because as you can notice, even from the history, this number is changing all the time. And the reason for that is depreciation. So we need to think about depreciation when we are forecasting. So now, depending on your organization, if you have a lot of assets, I would recommend you using a separate fixed asset module or fixed asset analysis. And please look out for our video on the fixed asset register and how I would recommend using a tool like ours to do something like that. But if you've just got a few assets, maybe you can have quite a simple analysis, which is just, okay, there's my property, plant, and equipment as a net book value. Here's the accumulated depreciation that I'm bringing from my income statement. And I know that each month this net book value will decrease by the amount of depreciation, or the difference between the movement in the accumulative. What I want to be able to figure out then is, what if I purchase something? And here you're normally going to have, you're going to, with your business, you're going to be talking to your CEO, you're going to be talking to the CFO, and you're going to decide what assets you're going to buy and when you're going to buy them. So then we can just enter this. Let's say we buy an asset for $1 million. That should just automatically add $1 million there, and it still allows the depreciation to continue. The only other thing then I need to think about is, what if I sell something? And if we're doing it at the very minimum amount of analysis, all I'm going to do is think about the net book value. Remembering, when I sell something, I'm going to take cost out of the balance sheet, but I'm also going to take the accumulated depreciation of that same asset. And the two together is going to just be the net book value. So what is its book cost, or its net book value? So if we're going to dispose of something, maybe it's 10,000. And that's going to calculate for me and give me that number there. So as soon as I've got all of those numbers, I'm going to want them to be formulaically put back in here. And that's what this model's done for me.